Guys, let's see how we can do this problem right here. The question is asking to find the volume of the region bounded by y is equal to x square and y is equal to 4x minus x square, and they also mentioned that it rotated around x-axis. So let's first go ahead and draw the graph for these functions. So if you draw the graph, okay, so the first one, so we know that y is equal to x square is a parabola opening up, so the graph is going to look like this. And the second one, also x square, if you see the highest function, that's an x square, negative x square. We know that parabola is going to open down. Let's find the x-intercept and see how is the graph is going to look like. So first, to find the x-intercept, we equate this one to 0. So y is equal to 0, then 4x minus x square, and if I take x common, this is going to be 4 minus x. So we know that from this one we can find that x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4, and 0 and 4 are going to be the x-intercept. So let's draw that one right here. So here we are going to have 0, and here we are going to have 4, and then the vertex is going to be half of it, so it's going to be 2, right? So 2 is going to be the vertex. If you draw the graph, it's going to go like this. So it's going to go like this, and the region we are interested in is this region, that bounded by both of these curves. So this is the region, volume of the region we are going to find. So let's go ahead and write the equation to find this volume. So whenever we have two functions, we use this formula. Volume is equal to phi integral a to b outer radius, so r out square, phi r square, so outer radius square minus inner radius square, ri square, right? Dx, since they have mentioned that's rotating around x-axis, so this is going to be dx, right? Now let's see how we can find the outer radius. Outer radius is when we have two curves bounded. If you draw a line from this one, wherever this line touches last, that's going to be the outer radius, and that's going to be the function of the outer radius. So here, this is going to be the outer radius. So we know that this function of this curve is y is equal to 4x minus x square. So that's going to be the outer radius. So let's see how we can find the inner radius. Inner radius is wherever the line touches first. So here this touches first, so this is going to be the inner radius. So if we know that function of this line is y is equal to x square, so x square is going to be the inner radius. Since we want everything in terms of x, we have this one in terms of x, so we don't have to do anything. So let's go ahead and write this function, and we have to find the limits of integration. We know this starting from 0, but we have to know where it's ending. We have to know this point right here. To find that point, what we can do is we can take this both of these equations and equate, like x square is equal to 4x minus x square. So if we bring the x square to the other side, this is going to be 2x square is equal to 4x. Therefore, and we can cancel one of these x, and that's going to give us 2x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 2, right? So this is going to be the function. So here this is going to be 2. So the part that is touching is going to be the 2, right? This is not representing the correct graph. We just draw it roughly. Actually, we know that vertex is going to be 2, so this should be going through the middle part of this one. So that's how the graph is going to look like. So let's go ahead and plug it in the equation. So v is equal to phi going from 0 to 2, and then we have r outer radius square, that is outer radius we found out, that's 4x minus x square, 4x minus x square square minus x inner radius, that's x square square dx, right? Let's go ahead and expand this one and then plug it in the equation. 4x minus x square. We are going to square this one, so in order to square we just write it twice, 4x minus x square, and then do the multiplication. So this is going to be 16x square. 4x times minus x square, that's going to be minus plus 4x cube plus 4x times minus x square, that's going to be minus 4x cube, and then minus x square times minus plus 4x, that's going to be again minus 4x cube, and then we have minus x square times minus x square, that's going to be plus x power 4. If we simplify this one, this is going to be 16x square minus 8x cube plus x power 4, and that's going to be the square of this function. And let's go ahead and plug it in this equation. So let's write in a different color. B is equal to 5 going from 0 to 2. This is going to be 16x square minus 8x cube plus x power 4, and this is only this part, right? This part is x square times square, that's going to be x power 4 again. And if you notice, we have an x power 4 right here, minus x power 4, so we can cancel both of them, and we have a dx, and this is going to be 5 times 0 to 2, 16x square minus 8x cube. So now we can go ahead and do the integration. So this is going to be 5 16x cube divided by 3 minus 8x power 4 divided by 4 going from 0 to 2. Now let's plug the values. So first, if we plug 2 for this one, this is going to be 16 times 2 cube over 3 minus 8 times 2 power 4 over 4 minus, if we plug 0 for this function, all of them are going to be 0, because 16 times 0, that's going to be 0, 8 times 0, that's going to be 0, so we can just write 0 right here. And then let's simplify this one, maybe use a different color. So this is going to be 5 times, so 16 times 2 cube is going to be 8, right? So 2 cube is 8 divided by 3 minus 8, 2 power 4 is 16, so 16 divided by 4, that's it. And if you notice, we have 16 times 8, 8 times 16. Let's keep it as it is, because maybe it will helpful to simplify. So let's go ahead and simplify this one. This is going to be, if I take the common denominator, that's going to be 12, and in the top we have, so if we take 12 common denominator, this is going to be multiplied 4. So 4 times 16 times 8 minus, if I take 12 common denominator, this is going to be multiplied by 3. So this is going to be 3 times 16 times 8, right? Since we have these two values of both of them are same, 16 times 8, 16 times 8, we can directly subtract. So this is going to be 4 minus 3, that's going to be just 1. So 1 multiplied by, so let's continue this one right here. So this is going to be 1 multiplied by 16 times 8 divided by 12, right? We can now simplify this one. This is going to be, and don't forget the 5, we have a 5 in front of it, right? And then if we simplify this one, this is going to be 4 times 3, 12, 4 times 2 is going to be 8, so 16 times 2, 32, so 32, 5 over 3 is going to be the final answer. And that's how we do these kind of problems. I hope you guys find this video helpful. See you next time.